Hello, this short presentation will orient you to Academic Works, UMass's online scholarship application system. SBS works hard to support our students in engaging in high-impact learning opportunities like research, study abroad, and internships. Thank you so much for your interest in these opportunities as well. We hope you'll walk away from this presentation with three things: a basic knowledge of Academic Works, the confidence to set yourself up to begin applying for awards, and an understanding of where to get additional support if needed. First, I want to be sure you know how to find it. If you do an online search using these words, you'll be directed to the sign-in page that looks like this. There, you'll just need your NetID and password to get started. Why do we use Academic Works? It saves students a lot of time searching for scholarships, and it also saves them time repeating the same information for different applications. But the best of all, sometimes Academic Works applies to an award for you. Where's the challenge? Well, what we hear from some students is that the setup time takes a little bit of time, and it's hard to know if that work is worth it. What we've seen from our experience is that there are opportunities for students to receive thousands of dollars. You just have to apply. But before you can apply, you have to do the setup. So that's what we're here to support you to do today. Here's a few important terms, and if you want to just pause the presentation, you can read those. I'm not going to spend time going over them right now. For the setup, there's a general application, the first thing that you have to do. And these are questions that all UMass students have to answer. Reads a little bit more like a resume, asking you about some of your community service or volunteer work, some of your past work experience. You'll also have to grant permission for UMass to use your SPIRE data, and that permission is renewed every fall. The conditional application or college application is unique to each college that you belong to. So if you add a major at some point in your career or join the Honors College, you'll have multiple college applications. SBS will ask you 3 questions, and we hope it's an opportunity for you to tell a little bit more about your story. We require you to update this every fall. So for setup, after you log in, you really want to pay attention to the application process panel that's on the left-hand side. You'll be asked to update the general application, then your college applications, and then a list of recommended opportunities will be generated. Here's that panel on the left-hand side. This applicant has finished the general application and is now working on SBS's application. And the next slide shows you the list of opportunities that has been generated. Note that this list of recommended opportunities is generated based on what Academic Works knows about you in SPIRE. You're going to also have to read those to make sure that you have the experience to be qualified for these awards. There are a couple common mistakes you can see here. The general application will ask you about your county of permanent residence, and many people misread this as country, so just be careful there. And be sure to press finish and submit at the end of your conditional application. Sometimes students want to edit and they don't choose to use that button, but there are other ways you can edit. Unless you press finish and submit, you're never going to get to see that list of awards that you could apply for. If you receive an award, you're going to get an email from Academic Works. It'll ask you to actually accept it, and it might ask you to write a thank you note to the donors. This is what that email looks like. The best practice moving forward is to update regularly. The general and conditional application should be updated at least once a year, but really anytime your experience changes, you should go in there and edit. You want to be able to show a profile of you with all of your experience. Please log in regularly to check for new awards. Your major, your college, even UMass generally has slightly different award cycles. So if you log in regularly, you're going to find new opportunities you can apply for. This last slide gives you my email if you have any questions about this presentation, and another email address if you have any technical difficulties. But there are many people in SBS who are happy to help you if you have questions. Always feel free to talk to the advisors in your major or to reach out to folks in the SBS Pathways Center. Thank you again for your interest in applying for our scholarships and for your willingness to engage in research, to study abroad, or to gain internship experience. We know these experiences are a key part of student pathways to success.